Item: SCP-913. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-913 is to be contained in a customized humanoid containment cell lined with 1 meter thick carbon steel. SCP-913 is to be provided with standard humanoid furnishings, with pre-recorded entertainment materials provided on request. Access to the cell may be conducted through a reinforced carbon steel door. Once every 2 hours, SCP-913 is to be provided with 1 nutritional supplement as outlined in Document 913-2. SCP-913 is fitted with a central venous catheter to facilitate nutrition. The subject is to be provided with intravenous nutritional supplements while sleeping. Catheter is to be changed once every 3 months. As of current regulations on MRs, SCP-913 is to be contained in Hall of Sight. Description: SCP-913 appears to be a middle-aged African American male with an extremely fast metabolism. SCP-913 requires the recommended daily caloric intake for a normal human every 2 hours, and has an internal temperature of redacted. SCP-913 will enter into a trance state if not fed the specified amount of calories in a 2-hour period. While affected, SCP-913 will break down and ingest any solid matter within sight. This ingestion can include normally indigestible matter such as wood, plastics, and metals, and does not distinguish between living subjects and other material. This hunger state will force SCP-913 to awaken if sleeping. SCP-913 is aware of his actions while in this state and expresses extreme discomfort following the ingestion of denser materials. SCP-913 can rend objects with an estimated force of 3000 N and can bite objects with an estimated force of 5000 N while eating. SCP-913 is unable to display this strength outside of his trance state. Examination of SCP-913's liver tissue shows that it will produce new enzymes in response to foreign material. These enzymes will metabolize the substrate at 98% efficiency, effectively detoxifying any drugs or toxins. This includes amnestics and anesthetics. SCP-913 was discovered at entrance, expunged off-site.